Well, good luck with that. There's no saying you cannot buy an apple. So you get a bureaucrat, you get elected power. I don't think you're going to erase and get books. But what you can do is make a more transparent process. When I was on the planning commission, that's what we worked to do, and that's what I worked to strive to do. Make the process more transparent, make it more easy to follow, get people involved. The first time ever, we went as planning commissioners out to the affected areas, brought them into the process early. Not when it came to the city planning commission for a vote, but months before, so you had a chance to express your views and follow the process through. So I don't know about erasing laws, but I know we can have a much more transparent system.
Well, I'd say that you got to be specific about the laws that you want knocked off. And I'd say this, that more people would be involved downtown in the process at the council meetings if we did something kind of innovative. It's simple. If we took the parking lot and opened it up on council nights and also on planning commission nights and made sure that it was empty of all the employees downtown, that people could come down and park, you would have a lot more involvement. When you have a big issue, we could open the parking lot on Jefferson Street and we could run a show there. That's why a lot of seniors don't go to the planning commission and the council meetings. And that's why a lot of people don't go, because you can just imagine when you go downtown in the winter when it's dark early, you don't want to walk up and down East 14th or 14th Street in the dark. Not up and down Jefferson, and there's no other place to park. So I'd say if you have a law or ordinance you want taken care of, you send me a letter, send me a note, and I'll work on the plan.
We can't walk up and down East 14th Street after dark. That says it all. But to your specific question, every year the city revises its fee schedule, and they try and add some new fees and boost the fees. And for the last 3 years running, there's been one place in town that has pointed out what those increases are and has put them out there for you to see. And that's the website of Oakland Residents for Peaceful Neighborhoods, a group I co-founded. And you know, like last year they wanted to do reserving a picnic table in a park. They wanted to jump that from $10 to $50. So we put that up on the webpage, and guess what? They rolled that one back. And the other thing that we can do about this is we can listen to the city auditor. You know, the city auditor came out with a report, and there was a lot of good stuff in there about, you know, these high managers and all sorts of vague perks they were grabbing and so forth. And it wasn't clear what the rules were for them. And the city auditor was simply pointing out, maybe we ought to look at this and straighten this out. And instead of welcoming this, it was like, you know, circling the wagons and stay out of there. So that's why you need someone from below.
I actually agree that we need deregulation, and we need to really look seriously at the burden we're placing on small business and startup business. And I will actually take on, and I will commit to undo some of the bureaucracy. And let me give some specific examples. Conditional use permits. Currently in Oakland, you need a conditional use permit to do pretty much anything. And there are people trying to open restaurants, trying to open the very things that we want. Bakeries, you know, things that make a vibrant, walking downtown commercial retail strip, and we're making them apply for a conditional use permit, which is a tool you're supposed to use if you're trying to reduce the amount of something, and we're applying it even to things that we want to be increasing. I will work to change that. That is something that a council member could introduce a policy to change that so that we wouldn't require those conditional use permits for every use under the sun, and I will do that. I also think we need to look seriously at exempting small businesses below a certain dollar value of income from the business license, business permit, business tax. When you look at a very small startup that someone's just trying to figure out what to do, they shouldn't have to be paying that, and the amount we collect from a tiny business anyway isn't even worth the administrative cost, so I'd like to do that as well.